Pompidou Center by Inigo and Lojendio. The Pompidou Center was designed by Renzo Piano and Richard Rogers. Renzo Piano, born in Genova, Italy in 1937, is renowned for his elegant and innovative design characterized by a sense of lightness and transparency. Piano's work often emphasizes the use of natural light, sustainable materials, and a deep consideration for the surrounding environment. He has designed a wide range of buildings, from museums and cultural centers to skyscrapers and transportation hubs, including the Centre Pompidou in Paris, the Shard in London, and the Whitney Museum of American Art in New York City. Richard Rogers, who was born in Florence, Italy in 1933, is celebrated for his modernist approach to architecture and his commitment to functionalism and urbanism. Rogers is perhaps best known for his collaboration with Renzo Piano on the Centre Pompidou, which challenged conventional architecture norms with its espoused structure elements of colorful facade. He has also designed other iconic buildings, such as the Joyce Building in London, the Millennium Dome in London, and the Terminal 4 at Madrid Barajas Airport. The concept of the Pompidou Centers, Rogers and Piano's concept for the Centre Pompidou drew major influence from the works of Cedric Price, who experimented in the 1960s with the open forms and flexible spaces. To maximize internal space, they turned the construction inside out and exposed a skeleton of brightly colored tubes from mechanical systems. The ducts on the outside of the building are color-coded: blue for air, green for fluids, yellow for electricity cables, and red for movement and flow and safety. As with Price Fan Palace, an unbuilt project, the priority was to maximize functional movement and flow, freeing up internal space and facilitating the interaction between different disciplines. The site for the Pompidou Center is located in the center of Paris, within 1 kilometer of Notre Dame Cathedral and the Louvre Museum. The Pompidou was planned as a key connection in the renewal of the historic center of the historic heart of the capital. The lower level of the building contains large public areas such as the theater, shops, reception, and street-level cafe. Above, vast open floors house galleries, outdoor terraces, and administrative areas. Finally, the top floor accommodates a restaurant, experimental cinema, and temporary exhibitions, all which could be open late into the night, bringing life and activity to the square during the evening. Richard Rogers and Renzo Piano proposal for the Centre Pompidou, a comprehensive cultural amenity and one of the France's grand projects of the 1980s, was a truly flexible container in which all interior spaces could be rearranged at will, and exterior elements could be kept on and off over the lifespan of the building. Movement is celebrated throughout the building and expressed overtly in the great diagonal stairs that runs up its outside and affords spectacular views over Paris. The transparency of the facade, the galleries, and especially the escalators snaking their way up the side of the building combine to reveal two captivating sights: the tiled roof and the medieval grain of Paris in one direction, and the revelation of the building, a flexible, functional, transparent, inside-out mechanism in the other. All interior spaces could be rearranged at will, and exterior elements could be on and off over the building lifespan. The notion of flexibility extended to every component in the building, with the center acting as an ever-changing framework, a mechano kit, a climbing frame for the old and the young. Conceived as a well-serviced shed, it contained uniform spaces supported externally by a freestanding structural frame capable of absorbing and foreseeing future requirements. Half of the site was left unbuilt to create a civic square for various community uses, including market, exhibitions, performance, circuses, and games. Rosa Martin, with its lively mix of residences above, businesses close to traffic, allowing cafes, restaurants, and shops to extend into the square. The building was designed on the lines of an evolving spatial diagram in two parts. Firstly, a three-level infrastructure housing the technical facilities and services areas. Secondly, a vast seven-level glass and steel superstructure, including a terrace, a mezzanine floor, concentrating most of the center's areas of activity. The building's metal framework has 14 porticos with 13 bays, each spanning 49, 48, and standing 48 meters and standing 12.8 meters apart. On top of the post on each level are molded steel beam hangers, measuring 8 meters in length and weighing 10 tons. 45 meters long girders rest on the beam hangers, which spread stress through the post and are balanced by tie beams anchored to the on crossbars. Each story is 7 meters high floor to floor. The glass and steel superstructure envelopes the free open spaces. The realization of the project was a model of interdisciplinary teamwork and was undertaken via a series of independent teams: superstructure, services, facade, interior systems, and the piazza, each under the guidance of a team leader, which overall coordination of the project was undertaken by Bernard Plattner. Ove Arup and partners, led by the great engineer Peter Rice, who had been involved in the project from the beginning, developed the structural concept for the facade with a system that hinged on six elegantly tapered cast steel rocker beams known as gerberets. The six-story superstructure consists of 13 bays and was constructed of 6,000 tons of cast and perforated steel with reinforced concrete floor sections. The two main structural support planes comprise a series of 800 mm diameter spun steel hollow columns, each of which supports six gerberets or brackets. The cladding is a curtain wall of steel and glass mixing glazed and solid metal panels hung from the floor above to keep them structurally separate from the facades and therefore easily changed. The line of the cladding is kept back from the edge of the building, allowing plenty of space for human interaction while lending the building an open and transparent appearance. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy.